Wow.
It's crazy, and so it's not working out well.
It sounds like it's working out great for her.
Yes, yes,
She has you trained really well.
unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really not good at all that either, but we did, for some reason, when these babies, Ron and Louise, were babies, we were told somewhere to put them in a crate at night, put a blanket over them, lock them up, and it makes me sad sometimes. Sometimes I want them sleeping in my bed, but most of the time I don't, and it's okay.
Yeah.
And they get a lot of couch time, so
Yeah.
they get a significant amount of love that is not bedtime. So, because Francisco, our king cat, he sleeps on the bed, and he cannot. His throne cannot be. He cannot be dethroned. So.
That's funny.
Good morning, everyone. What's happening? Hey, how was that 12-week thing yesterday? I didn't get on.
It was okay.
Yeah.
It was, I had read the book and it was about that.
All right. Excellent. Yeah,
It's a great concept. I don't think it was anything new on the call, but.
So the concept is just to basically pack everything into 4 months.
Well, yeah, but it's not like dividing your goals into 4. It's really creating 12-week goals.
Okay.
And that's the end. And then the next 12 week is another
set of goals.
12 week. You know what I mean?
That.
It's not, yeah. So.
Y'all look. Stop the press.
Oh, Lonnie's here.
Lonnie's here. We have missed you so much.
I know, this is why I'm here.
We have. We talked about you yesterday. Keisha Perry was talking about you. And we had some German thing going on the other day. We talked about you for that. We have just been, we've missed you. What's happening?
Thank you. I'm busy, but different things happened. First, I started working with a finance coach last week, so a couple of months ago.
Excellent.
Absolutely amazing, but very time consuming. Then I got 4 listings, very time consuming.
Yes.
And I got 3 referrals from the relocation department.
Rock on.
And my daughter has been moving for the last 4 weeks or so. She has been crazy.
Where's she moving to?
She decided that they purchase an RV and they want to travel.
Go Caroline. I love it.
So
good for her.
And the other thing is that I really need to change my business a little bit. So I turned 73 yesterday and I'm exhausted.
Are you kidding me?
Wow.
You're 73?
That's amazing.
I literally would never in a million years say that. I would say you were 58 at best.
Yeah.
Or at worst.
Many people think, but I have to realize that I'm kind of exhausted, so I just don't have the energy anymore.
Well, happy birthday. I'm sorry I missed it.
Thank you.
Yeah. Belated happy birthday, Lonnie.
Yeah, they did tell me that yesterday. I do remember that we said that.
Okay. Yeah, so, and the last thing is I'm a little bit more focused on getting new agents.
Excellent.
In my team, and I'm on board one right now. So it's really, and the tax return is driving me crazy.
Oh.
And I changed my website. I moved to Lofty, what is so much better than KV4.
So Lofty instead of what?
KV4.
Instead of KV Core, and you like it?
I like it, but it's really it's a process to switch.
Yes.
And help with this, but if you see all these different fields, everything itself is just time consuming and kind of unpredictable, and that is why I first usually I don't set an alarm because I need my sleep.
Yes.
And and I get started slowly.
Yeah.
To get the rest of the day. So.
Well, we have missed you. I'm so glad you're here.
thank you. And I thank you really. So you mentioned it, and I follow you on Facebook here, all of you. I miss you as well, but I have to set priorities and do what I really need to do now.
Yes.
You are very, very supporting, you as group, very supporting, very helpful, great ideas, everything. But I have a list that I have to,
Yes.
and the good ideas bring me away from
Your
what
list.
I need to do. If you understand what I mean.
We do. Tell us what you're doing that like because I think what you're doing is what we all need to be doing. Do you have time to tell us like what is it that you do that you're like, okay, I've got to spend time on that? What's your big things?
Now, I want to get my things done. So there are some things, so priorities. I really have my priorities, and that is determined of. So my 4 listings are not selling like hotcakes anymore. Really time to do this. So this is my priority one. Then right now, because of the urgency, my tax records.
Right.
I have these 2 things on my calendar.
Yes.
And where I really get started with.
Love
and
it.
Have time during the day if I get a call, if it gets difficult. So my
Right.
clients have here and I need the time in between. And then I have all this other stuff. But I really stop meanwhile at 8 p.m. I just stop whatever I did and
Done.
say, okay, what's not done today will happen tomorrow, phone by side,
Love it.
and that's it.
I love it. Keisha, I messaged Lonnie and said, hey, we've been talking about you. Keisha mentioned you. We miss you. And she showed up. So, yay.
Yay.
All right, we did not even go in. Hi, Cigar. We did not even go into wins yet. Lonnie, don't leave because I have a question for you after wins. So this is Real Estate MF. It's Wednesday. First thing we do is we share wins. We talk about what's good going on in our business so that we can celebrate it. And then we talk about something we'd like to discuss that would be helpful to everyone's business. So, what y'all got? What's a win? Lonnie told hers. She's got like, what'd she say, 18,000 clients? I think that's what she said. Yes.
7 I'm daily working with.
Yes. That's fantastic. All right, who else has a win?
I've got 2 from yesterday I can share.
Tell us.
So first was my new networking group, meeting number 2.
Love it.
Which I also had scheduled 2 one-on-ones, one on the front and one on the back end of that meeting. So actually ended up being like 4 hours of networking.
Awesome.
Which was great. Just great connecting and
Yeah.
really looking forward to hopefully joining this group full time.
I love it.
And then secondly, I had a referral reach out yesterday from one of my neighbors, ironically enough, after our conversation yesterday. But and it was interesting because they're like, yeah, we see you on Facebook, and we just don't know if you like work with first-time home buyers and if you're not too busy for us and that kind of thing. I was like, oh my God, you're the people I want to work with.
And what did I
Clearly,
say?
I've got some messaging work to do in terms of what I'm posting on Facebook. So.
Yes, and what did I even say the other day? Like, I remember we did a post. I said, do a post. This is my job. I am so excited to work with you. I am not busy.
Yep.
So, I am busy, and I will make time for you. Like, you want people to know you're important. Right. I will make time for you. Hey, Boogie Mac. So good job. That's exciting. First time home buyers. And you just seem so busy. I am busy. That's my job, to be busy and to tell people about that. And I want to be even busier. I love it. Good job, man. Who else has a win?
I do.
Tell us, Garrett.
I currently have all this month scheduled out for 2 posts a day.
Rock on. Good job,
For
Garrett.
you.
I love it. Love it. I have a bizarre win.
Can't wait.
Right? So I go to my listing had to have well water, had to have the well tested or treated because it had stuff in it, so they had to treat it. And then no one lives there, so I had to go run the water. So that, like, this is things that we do, just so y'all know. We run the water after the well test for 2 hours because that has to happen, and we don't get paid for those 2 hours. I luckily was working, but I did hang out there and work while I did the 2 hour water run. So as I'm leaving, I see these two precious little puppies bouncing, barking at me. And I was like, oh, I'm just going to say hi. So I say hi to the puppies.
I'm just gonna say hi.
I'm just going to say hi. This 20-year-old girl comes out. We're talking. And she's like, are you the new neighbor? I was like, no, I'm the realtor. So then the mama comes out. And the mama goes, take the dogs. I was like, I can't take the dogs. And she's like, no, take the dogs. We rescued them because they were in a bad situation. We've had them for about 3 months, and we can't care for them. We've done, this, but they need this, and take them. And she grabs her she says to her 20-year-old, put the dogs in her car. So, I got 2 little puppies in my house right now. They're absolutely precious. They're part Chihuahua and part Corgi and part something. I don't know, but they're friggin' precious. They're about this big. But then they're about this big. They're 7 months, so they're about that big. So I have a lady who's going to help me with them because Wally is not home this moment. And Wally,
That's why you magically got puppies.
I know, magically, right? Yeah, and
Wally
Wally may
did.
not come
Wally.
home if he sees this post with these puppies. So they're precious. So anywho, it was so bizarre. And then, okay, here's the win though. Because I did go talk to her, she called me last night to check on them and to tell me about the puppies. And she goes, so I was thinking about it. My mom passed away in October, and we're gonna have to sell her house,
Yeah,
and it's just down the street from that. And I was like,
awesome.
oh. So, not only am I a animal rescue, I am a realtor.
Well, just tell Wally that's what it was. You're keeping the puppies so you can get the listing.
That's right, exactly.
Long game.
My husband wouldn't even bat an eyelash coming home and finding additional puppies in the house.
Yeah, well, he
I told
won't,
him I had a listing out of it.
but I
What
have.
about kitties?
Yes.
Unfortunately, my dogs don't like cats.
So there you go. I don't know. There one is Luna. She's black and her little ear pops down, and oh, she's killing me. And then the other one is Draco, and he is a little stout cur. I don't know. I want to keep them both, but we don't need more. So yeah. So that's my win. And I had closing yesterday. It was a dual agent closing. I got to represent the buyer and the seller. And it was actually really cool because the buyer got what they wanted. They got some money back. They got a phenomenal equity in the house. The seller got what they wanted. They got a good price. Everybody's happy. And I felt really so incredibly good about it. I was very thankful for it. And both parties said, thank you. You did so much for us. And I was just like, thanks, man. So, and then I got a sign call on one of my other listings. And I'm telling these people, I will gladly find you an agent. That's not me. And they're like, no, we're good. Okay. So
Right.
leverage your listings. All right, who else has a win? Nobody else has a win. No wins for you. No one. Keisha.
Barbara, I don't know if it's a win, but one of my clients called me yesterday. She's in the one of the down payment assistance programs, and she just was calling me, giving me a follow up that that they're going to be using her for a pilot that they're doing, some kind of forecasting software that they use for credit score to project outcomes for different programs.
I love
She
that.
did call me follow up yesterday.
I think that's a win because that means she might
Yes.
be able to do it.
Yes. Yes.
Excellent.
Mhm.
I love it. Who else? Loney's birthday. Okay, Loney, I have a question for you.
Okay.
Jim had a question about something on his street. He had a for sale by owner that he had talked to, and then they ended up going for sale by owner. And Keisha brought up that you do a very significant amount of work, or have at least in the past, at reaching out to for sale by owners. And we would love to hear about that process, and has it been effective for you?
Yeah. In fact, one of these for sale by owner activities led to one of my listings. So, did different things. When I see an open house sign, I choose only homes that I really like because very authentic. And first, I don't want to sell a house that I don't like.
Right.
I really check out the house if I think I can sell it.
Cool.
And I can sell it easily. So this is the first thing.
Love
and
that.
Then I have this folder with information about what and I made it like what does a seller has or a homeowner has to do and to be aware of when they want to sell the home by themselves. I put in my book, I put in my map, I put in some good information about what to do
Love it.
or go sell. And then I have a personal letter and says, okay, you have your reasons to offer your house yourself, and I wish you the best of luck. But if for whatever reasons it doesn't work out or you have any questions, please reach out to me. And then after I went to an open house, if they had one, I go back and give it to them. If they don't have an open house and I like the house, I just ring the bell, and when they open, I go a step back and then be careful, I'm a realtor.
Ah, that's good. Whoa, be careful. Yes. Love it.
So that makes them smile automatically.
Yes.
Not then it's not my client anyway, and it's nice, but at
Right.
least I know. So, and depending on their reaction, I stop by if they're nice, what I like. A couple of days later, I stop by with chocolate or flowers and say, hey, you were so nice.
Love it.
Yeah, how is it going?
Love it.
So in this way, and here's this one client that I have. I stopped by. They did many open houses almost every week,
Okay.
and after every open house, I called them or stopped by to say how was it.
Love it.
So, and then one day they called me and said, Anne, when I was there, that okay, we are ready. There's another agent we were thinking about using, but you are so persistent,
Yes.
and we go with you.
I love it.
So the good thing is that I really like, so they were very high priced, and it was always, no, we don't drop the price, we don't drop the price. So that, okay, I take the risk
Yeah.
to invest the money, because having an overpriced house is much more expensive for me to market than a good price home. Yeah,
Exactly.
Say, okay.
I love it.
Then 4 weeks ago, they called me and says, hey, what do you think we must reduce the price? So I never brought it up.
Cool.
They brought it up.
I love it. All right. What did Lonnie do right?
Well, can I ask a quick question? So
Yeah.
when you said you put information in, I'm supposing you don't give them enough information to be able to sell it on their own. So what, like, can you give examples of like what type of information you give them?
Great.
I maybe if I can do it, I can put it here and can send it to Robin also.
Yeah.
But I pretend I want them help to sell their home their own. And to be honest, I
Love
don't care. If they sell it, fine.
Okay.
If they don't sell it, they will walk to me. So I don't want to send them things as, oh, don't sell your house by yourself. So this
Right.
is too obvious.
So like things like tips on making your home pretty on the outside, pretty on the inside, like that kind of stuff. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and when you Google, you find stuff with what do you have to do when you want to sell your home yourself.
So you Google that and then create your own document out of that.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it.
And then a very personal letter to it. What I would do when they would reach out to me. So, but not much. It's really
Like a paragraph. All right. What'd she do right?
She was persistent.
Yes. And how was she persistent? I bet money. She didn't say it, but why? How do we think she managed to be persistent? She told us earlier.
You mean just showing up?
Yeah, but what'd she lean into? What'd she just change? She just switched from blank to blank, and it's helping her out. How does she know that it's the day to reach out?
She's using that CRM, following a task, setting a task and following up.
Yes, thank you, Jen. There's my star student right there. She's putting it in her database. Hey, I've dropped off this today, and we spoke or we didn't speak, and here's the address, and here's the house, and here's the information. The CMA I did that I did not give to them is this amount. She's writing herself dummy notes. At least that's what I'm assuming you're doing, Lenny, is writing herself dummy notes that say, all right, if I win $1 gazillion and I now hand Jim my business, after he and I go on vacation with our families, we're going to come back and he's going to take my business. I don't want to sit and talk to him about every client. I want him to be able to look at my database and say, whew, and then he's going to reach out and he's going to say, hey, Keisha, Robin just won $1 gazillion and I was looking at your home and here's the information Lonnie provided and she recommended me. She gave me her business and you're it. So
let me just say one thing, because I think my attitude is really, I'm happy if it works, and
yes.
I'm totally happy if it doesn't work.
Yes.
I don't.
No commission breath.
With the thing you can't do it. You need my help.
Right.
I will. Hey, I'm here to help you, and if you do this or this, it can be better because we know that.
Yes.
8 out of 10 houses for sale by owner get back to a realtor.
Yes.
And so it's really I'm honest with, hey, I wish you the best of luck, but if not, let me help you.
Love it. And you could provide that in that info for FSBO. If it is, tips to a new house, tips how to prep the outside of your home, the interior of your home, the crawl space, the attic, like all of that. It could also be some stats. Did you know that the forsalebyowner.com creator used a realtor? Did you know that only 7% of homes, or whatever it is, 16, or you'll get 21% more if you use a realtor versus for sale by owner? Those could be included in there as informational, but her point is she's not commission breath. She's not begging for their business. She's providing a resource and saying, I'm an asset. I love that.
Yeah, I don't want 10 homes for sale by owner because it's really work.
Right.
Want 2 good ones where I have really fun, great homes with great people.
Love it. I love it. All right, what else did she do right besides persistence and putting it in her database and following up? It's pretty key. She said something. She said, and she didn't say it in these words, but I'm going to say it. What'd you say?
Didn't you listen to me?
I know, right? She said she was not a real estate whore. That's what she said. Okay? She is not a real estate whore. She doesn't take every house that walks past. She has discernment as to which ones she wants and which ones that she pursues. Okay? I've known to be a bit lackadaisical on my choices, especially in the beginning. I'll take them all. Any of them. Come on. But she is not. She's being very selective. She's saying, I love this house. I know that I can sell that house because I see the value in it. I think it's beautiful. Yes, Garrett, thank you so much for hashtag not a whore. I love that. We missed that, Garrett. So, pick the ones you like, just like I was talking about the other day in terms of not the farm, the neighborhood you want. Go pick the most favorite neighborhood you have and love on those people. Hey, Patty O'Malley.
What she already said this, but I just want to really hone in on it, that she's focused on the activity, not the outcome.
Thank you.
Activities.
Diane, you're so beautiful. I love her so much. She is focused on the activities. She is doing the activities regardless of the outcome. Yes, she's DTFW. It's not Friday, so I can't say that. She is doing the work. Now, that is the same thing in my brain as the other sayings of no commission breath, and it's a numbers game. When Lonnie does this work, just like Diane is doing this work, Michelle is doing this work, Corinne is doing this work, Jim is doing this work, Garrett's doing, actually every single person on here, you're doing the work. Teresa is changing her game. I've been watching her. When you do the work, it's a numbers game. It's that coin game where we've talked about it a gazillion times. You got 500 quarters and the little machine comes and it pushes just a little bit. You add another quarter and it pushes just a little bit. Eventually, right? You're going to have just a boatload of quarters falling over the edge and you're in the money, right? It's a numbers game. That's why I'm like, do your 50, 25, 1 every single day. Put it in your database. There is no way you won't win. No way.
Yep.
And if
And
you're,
don't underestimate the flowers and the chocolate.
yes, I love that follow up in 2 days.
So, because but only with nice people. And they are really so grateful. Here, the clients that I have, the for sale by owner, every time we meet or when I do an open house, I leave chocolate for them.
I love it.
So,
I love it.
Oh, you don't have to do it. So, but I know they love it, and I do it anyway.
Yeah,
So,
you don't have to do it, but it sure is awesome that you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And let's think about the people that don't use you, and they're having a conversation in a month or so with somebody, and they say, "Yeah, we sold our house on our own," and they say, "Oh, we're thinking about selling." Well, I know a realtor you need to use. They're going to say that,
Yep.
whether they used you or not.
And let's go further. Like, we have a couple of minutes, just a minute left, but let's say, like, what are the next touches? So you did 2 days later, you did the chocolate or the flowers, and then like in a week, you maybe drop by and say, "Hey, look, did you see these 2 others that came on the market that are your competition?" Is that what you would do next? Or like, what would be the third or fourth touch? Something like along those lines?
or we have on our MLS, we have this weekly what happened in, so how many, how much under, how many new listed, how many under contract, how many sold.
Love it.
On top of this.
Right. What happened in real estate this week, or even what's going on in this particular neighborhood.
Yeah.
Or where here, look, here's your competition. Because if they can see that their competition is listed, 50 grand less, 20 grand less, there's your sign, right?
Yeah. And I also use the Zillow statistic, the ones where you can see how many clicks on each house. So, but one thing I did recently for my other 3 listings and yesterday also for this year, I did showcase. This is a very good thing too. And if for sale by for sale by owner is a little bit resistant or doubting, then I offer this showcase on Zillow.
Yeah, you pay extra for that.
$450 a month, but it's a big advantage, benefit.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Zillow is the devil. I'm not doing it.
I know, but sometimes you have to deal with the devil.
Exactly.
Just to keep the clients quiet. So
yes. 2 things. I thank you so much, Lonnie, and I don't belittle the Zillow showcase thing. I have known agents it is working for, and I know other ones it's not working for. But it's a great alternative to at least explore. Tomorrow, I am leading a panel and speaking. So, is there anyone willing to, if I speak today and you guys do this call tomorrow morning for us? Is anyone willing to take the reins? And you just basically you're just going to sign on and do wins and talk. You can just do it on the Zoom, and then there was one other thing. But is anybody willing to, or somebody want to text me about that? How about text me about that if you're willing to just be the leader for tomorrow, okay? And if no one steps up, then we'll just see each other on Friday. The last thing is 22-day challenge starts January 27th. I'm going to put up the stuff today. It's $222 for the 22-day challenge, and it will, oh, Colleen, okay. It will change your game if you want to pursue it. And my goal is 40 people. So if you've done it before, if you'll share it with your colleagues and say, look, this changed the game, I would certainly appreciate it. And I'm going to go play with puppies.
Good luck. Good luck and have fun tomorrow.
Thank you. You guys are fantastic. I love you so much. Thanks for being here. I'll
Thank
see you
you.
tomorrow. Thank you so much for being here. I loved it. It was great. Bye, beautifuls. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for popping in. Have a great day.